I wonder if there are some dishes I can give Skullgreymon that would lower his discipline, and maybe we could get it low enough. Because we don't need discipline to get Craniumon, right? We don't. Instead of trying to get to above 90, which is asking a lot anyways, we can get 60 weight, which we're close to, and we can get 55 victories. So maybe I'll try and get Skullgreymon. I don't want to try and mess with training failures. Training failures are annoying. But maybe I can get Skullgreymon's, whatchamacallit, low enough, and then maybe if he also has a victory condition, we can make that happen. I think it's worth trying at least.
Way to go!
But we do need to like get on it because Skullgreymon I think is supposed to Digivolve either today or tomorrow.
Nice one!
You have Grand Quagamon for training failures. That costs 10,000 points, $10,000, and also you can only do it once a day. And I bet Black War Greymon needs more than just one training failure. So if he needs like 3 training failures, there's no way. My Skullgreymon is not going to go without Digivolving for 3 days. It's just not going to happen. So that's... Grand Quagamon is literally of no use to us right now. That won't help us at all. Goodbye. Although, if we do want to try and get his discipline down using food, 10K is a really steep price, but spending 10,000 on lowering discipline, because I think Grand Quagamon can also do that, that might be worthwhile. Potentially. Oh, that just raised their discipline by 1, rip. Black War Greymon's wisdom. I think I've already hit all Black War Greymon's statistic requirements. Yeah, his stat requirements are really low. You guys need to rest. Let's walk over here first. Bum, bum, bum.
Ready?
Yeah, don't tell me what Black War Greymon needs or doesn't need, chat. If I want to know, I'll look it up myself or ask chat for it. I don't really want to look up the ways to get Black War Greymon when we can just get Craniumon instead. The only time I really want to like look up or have chat tell me like this is what you need to do for this Digivolution is if there's no way I can get the information on my own. Or like there's like, we did it earlier in the playthrough because it was like, hey, either look it up or you're not going to be able to get megas and then the game will be boring. But we don't have any risk of that right now because I know the requirements for Craniumon and we can definitely reach them, so. I wonder if there are any good materials up where Arrestodramon is. I don't think there will be because like the only things up there other than him are like a bunch of Pedomon. Although there are only a bunch of Birdramon over at this other really good material spot. Oh. Thank you. Getting some Digilight is pretty nice. Goodbye. Yo, I'm telling you, all these little baby fights that add like +1, it adds up. It'll be worth some decent stats in the long run. Slowly but surely, by the time we get these 55 victories, we'll have gotten like +40 in every stat. What more could you ask for?
It's working!
Why does Meteormon have the like unique battle music? What's up with that? Oh, well, I hate to praise you guys because it's gonna like, I wonder if I scold you if it'll actually lower your thing. No, I don't want to do that. I'll feel bad. Oh, Black War Greymon's weight, that could be useful. Does it need to be low or high? No weight requirement. That sucks. That probably means we won't be able to get him. I'll still give it my best shot, but we're probably just gonna have to settle for Craniumon. I just really don't want to have 2 hand-to-hand Digimon at the same time. Do you... Oh, we could... Oh, wait a minute. What if we get Craniumon and Dynasmon? Because Dynasmon is fire-based. Ooh, hold up. Because Dynasmon only needs 1,400 wisdom? Yo, that would be pretty cool. If Dynasmon's requirements are, like, reachable. We could have 2 Royal Knights, Craniumon and Dynasmon. 2 Royal Knights that are pretty unique at that. Like, those aren't 2 Royal Knights that you see super often. Come on, you stupid Bomber Nannymon, get out of here. Where's my... Okay, there's my Skeleton Dragon. I was wondering where he went. I wasn't sure what happened to him. It's nice having an AoE attack with anti-attack field, but it takes so long to come out. It takes so long for the attack to actually go through. Aren't these Confusion Cherries worth like 1,000 or something? I don't remember. Hey, I'm gonna beat you too. Because I bet Dynasmon also needs a bunch of victories. I think I'll still try to like do the lower discipline thing to see if we can get our hands on Black War Greymon, but now I'm pretty just like okay with like, let's just get Craniumon and Dynasmon. Because the main thing is I just don't want to have 2 hand-to-hand Digimon. I don't like both of my Megas having the same basic moves. I like to mix it up. Hello. Please give me some good materials. I also do think we need to get... I think Skull Greymon is supposed to Digivolve tomorrow, if not, like, today. So, like, it's fine if he goes 1 day before Digivolving to Mega. But we need, like, he needs to Digivolve tomorrow. Guaranteed. So, like, we need to get all of his stuff done. Give me this. Come on, Red Digizoid. Chrome Digizoid is not what I'm looking for. I really want red. Disappointing. I think there's another metal thing over here that might give us red. Sorry, Yokomon, but I need victories. What's the third option for Grableomon besides Dynasmon and Bacho Leomon? It's Mega Gargomon. I don't really like Mega Gargomon though. Although Mega Gargomon would have he would have whatchamacallit at least. I'm amazed those guys did like 1,000 damage. Day 11, it goes up a stage or bye-bye. What, he'll die? No, he won't. Ultimates can go to like age 12 or 13, I think, with the life boosters we have without dying. I think he can go all the way to 13 even. He's not gonna die if he doesn't Digivolve today. That's just stupid. Thank you. Were there any other material things around here? Yeah, right up here. No, I already got this one, didn't I? Was there another one over here? I didn't see it on the map. Because that was a rock one we just did. I thought there was another metal one around here that might give us red Digizoid, but I guess I was wrong.
Now then.
Now then. Take this hunk of meat because I need you. Oh, that completely filled you, which is unfortunate. I was hoping I could still give you 1 more meat to get 4 weight there. What time is it? 18? I think you eat 1 more time tonight, I think? 60 weight, yeah. So you need 8 more. When you eat tonight, we need to give you a dish that ideally, like, ups your weight and also lowers your discipline, if we can. I think we're just gonna get Craniumon. I'm not even gonna worry about the discipline thing anymore. Which means we need to get to 55 victories, and we need to get to 60 weight. Or 90 obedience. What's your obedience even at? Your obedience is, that's like 60, 65% or something. So that's pretty far off. Stuff them full of Big Macs. All right, Skull Greymon, I'm taking you to McDonald's. 3 times in a row. Give me this. Thank you. Hi, Birdramon. I want these materials before I go. Bow, 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 bow. I almost feel bad slaughtering these stupid little chicken bird things. Except not really. I don't feel bad at all. Get lazy. Goodbye. What a foolish fool. The Regen Disc is a pretty good get. Give me all your rocks. Skull Greymon's gonna be dummy thick. He already is. Look at those hip bones. He is dummy thick. With 2 C's. Thanks for upgrading us on this one, Skull Greymon. I was just thinking, like, man, this Birdramon This Bergermon looks like it could be a problem compared to all the other Bergermon. We probably need an upgrade to take it. Whoop. Hello. Yes, you're worn out. I'm gonna have the, Angemon take care of that for you. Because it'll, like, get it to 0. Hello. Take care of my partners. Thank you. Okay. We gotta get to 55 victories is the big thing here. And we're still not there. I don't know how many victories I'm at. There's no, like, comparison to give. I think I am gonna go turn off Mega Gargomon and Bancho Leomon and try my best to get Dynasmon, because I would really like to have Dynasmon, honestly. Dynasmon is really cool. What's your second favorite video game protagonist? I have no idea. Oh, we're guaranteed Dynasmon already. Yeah, I'm just gonna turn off the other two and get Dynasmon guaranteed. Don't mind if I do. Oh, we could spend 10,000 bucks to add 3. I think you get +3 weight, I think, to Skullgreymon. We could do that. Thank you. Definitely what we need to do is we need to go get more victories. So let's just go out here and fight a bunch of weak Digimon. Let's go. Yeah, let's just go out here and beat a bunch of weak Digimon to rack up victories fast. I'd love to go over there and beat up Fugamon for old time's sake, but it takes too long to walk over to him. We have until 22, and then I think I need to go back to feed them a dish that will up Skullgreymon's weight and also give them some more stats, ideally. Come here, Numamon. I must sacrifice you to my giant skeleton dragon so that he can become a skeleton knight. Bum, ba, bum, bum, bum. This will also get us a little bit of tamer points racked up, which will be nice. Oh, no, wait, you guys go to bed at 21? Oh, I thought you went to bed at 0 because of Skullgreymon. That's unfortunate. All right, well. What we're gonna have to do now instead is just go back to town, sleep, and then immediately come out here and just battle until we get to 55. They'll want to eat in the morning, so that'll be good. So we'll feed them right out. So what we'll do is we'll feed them in the morning at the restaurant. We'll do our rounds. We'll come out here, fight a bunch of low-level Digimon until we get to 55 victories for Craniumon. And then we will, then we'll get them to Digivolve. It's just that easy. Forehead. Craniumon is a skeleton? Yeah, like, I mean, he's not a skeleton. He's in armor, but his armor looks like a skeleton.
Ready?
I mean, I'm pretty sure Craniumon comes from cranium, which cranium is like your skull, like the part of your skeleton that is your head. So like Craniumon is very based off of being a skeleton. The cranium is the forehead specifically, is it? I don't know. I've never been told what the cranium specifically is. I just know it has to do with the skull. How's this going? The rug went up again. Dare I sell it now at $13.70? I mean, I could. You know what? I'm gonna sell it. I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. And then with that money, I'm gonna buy 50 of these while they're only worth 200. Because that's very cheap. All right. Hey, the thick steak, I think, gives a lot. Does this give any... This is actually -5 discipline, but it's +5 weight. And it's a, like, 250 HP, 75 strength, 75 stamina. Like, that's really good. Yeah, do thick hot steak. Oh my goodness, they're still hungry. That's amazing. Do it again. Perfect. Perfect. Well, Skullgreymon's discipline is almost at 50, but I imagine it has to be much lower to actually get his discipline low enough to become Skullgreymon, if that's even a requirement for him. We got the 60 weight. We just need... We're not going to get 90 discipline because we're at, like, 50 right now. We just have to get to 55 victories, and then he'll Digivolve. So we just go out and fight until he Digivolves. The end. And then you're already guaranteed to become Dynasmon. Let's go. Plus, that was like, that just gave us plus 150 stamina and strength, and like stamina and strength, and plus like 50 or 500 HP, didn't it? Yeah, like look at how much that upped our stats. I totally forgot how much like if you get to the point where you can just spend all your money at the restaurant in the late game, you can actually just like every time your Digimon eat a day, dump money into their stats basically to get their stats up, which is how we should do it. 5 Digibamboos is decent. Do Digi Oils because I accidentally sent you on a normal liquid hunt. Please get back to the real liquid hunts. Let's make sure we grab our food before we get out of here, and then we just gotta go rack up 55 victories, chat. That's all there is to it. Just gotta go fight until we get all 55. We should be pretty there already. Where do you send me? Absolute 0. No, thank you. I was hoping you would send me to, like, the Wastelands or something so we could try and get some decent stats. Try and get some decent stats while doing our fighting, but Absolute 0 has 2 high-level Digimon. So let's just go out here, and then we're just gonna make our way back to Logic Volcano because we want the, we want to get those Digi Rainbow drops, and also we can get some nice, maybe get some Digi Rubies and some Holy Water from the Dragon's Trident. And as we make our way to Logic Volcano, we will fight everything in our path. Getting stronger by eating food, if only it worked that way. Dude, could you imagine? I would be eating steak every day. I should grill ribs again. I should go buy some ribs and grill them. I grilled ribs for like the first time this year, like 2 weeks ago, I think. And I'm already craving some more. Ribs are so expensive though. Like where I live, it costs I think like $11 for a single rack of ribs, of like good ribs. It's expensive, but they're so good though. I mean like one rack of a rib will be like, I break them into pieces and I normally eat like, when I cut, like I cut the ribs into pieces and then cook them individually instead of just cooking the whole rack. And so like one rack is worth like probably six segments of ribs, and I usually eat 2, so that's like 3 meals for $11. For ribs, that's not too bad. That's not too bad, but it's pretty pricey. But ribs are just so good. At least the way I make them are.
Way to go!
Ba-na-na-na-na-na. I'm definitely, Sly and Michael are... We're all going to PopCon together this year, and they're coming to my place, like, the week of. So, like, we're gonna hang out at where I live for, like, 3 or 4 days, and then go up to Indianapolis for Indie PopCon. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm definitely gonna grill ribs while they're here. Cut my rib into pieces. This is my plastic fork. I like that. That's a good one. This liquid isn't even a good liquid source, but I'm doing it anyway for the Tamer experience. Chaos, do you have a special sauce for grills? I have a special grill rub that I do for the ribs that I make. Did I say grill rub? I meant to say rib rub. I have a special, like, dry rub that I put on the ribs that I make. But I don't really put sauce on anything else I make and anything else I grill. I'm not a sauce kind of guy. I kind of just like the... What am I doing? Portable toilet. I kind of just like the meat as is, and then usually most things that I grill I'll have with ketchup. I am, straight up chat, I'll tell you, I am the kind of person, I eat my steak with ketchup. Straight up. I know that some people find that sacrilege. I know, what is the name of the commenter? Seeker Hound, I think, is the name of the commenter, or maybe, oh no, is it Seeker Hound, or am I mixing him up with someone else? I think it's Seeker Hound who comments, or it's another commenter who comments a lot, and I'm getting their names mixed up. Who, oh, I went to the wrong spot. Whoops. He's like a chef, and whenever I bring up food opinions, he's like, I'm dying inside because I'm a chef and you eat like a 12-year-old. So he's probably watching this at some point in the future on YouTube and being like, I cannot believe this man eats his steak with ketchup. It is probably killing him inside. Is there any way to eat steak but with ketchup? Yeah, I think you're normally supposed to, like, have, like, isn't steak sauce a thing? Like, if you put sauce on a steak, you're supposed to, like, use actual steak sauce. But I don't like steak sauce. I just really like ketchup. Bum, bum. You rub a grill on your ribs? Yeah, that's my secret. A lot of people in chat are saying that they just have ketchup with their steaks, so maybe it's not as hot of a take as I thought it was. I thought it was a hot take, but according to chat, it's not as hot of a take as I expected. I can definitely, there are some foods that I'm like, I will not eat this food without ketchup. But there are also some foods that I'm like, yeah, I can just eat it plain. Steak is one of those foods. If I don't have, like, I would always rather have ketchup, but if they're just like, sorry, ketchup machine broke, then I'll be like, well, I'll just have the steak then. Like, I'll just eat the steak as is. Ribs I don't eat with anything on them. I don't put any kind of sauce on ribs. The only thing on the steak, or on the ribs that I eat is the rub that I put on it before I cook it. Probably, I mean, I probably would eat a hot dog or a hamburger without ketchup, but I would probably be like, I would be very reluctant too. I would be like, this is kind of not good. Like, I wouldn't mind eating them plain, but I feel like eating a hot dog or a burger without, like, any kind of topping on it, specifically ketchup, I would just be like, this kind of sucks.
Good job.